Welcome, folks, to beautiful Tempe, Arizona, and the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils. Sparky and the gang ready and fired up for this matchup. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get to this game. The Sun Devils will kick this deep to get us going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Washington Huskies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there comes the star running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy that teams try to key on, but sometimes it feels as though no one can contain him.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there. But give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The back's got it. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Miles Gaston.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. You wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Huskies will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Huskies. Strong game by this quarterback. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, where they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Arizona State's offense gets their first crack now. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress from the secondary. This strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy, who's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keep away. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. Going to be a unique matchup to follow.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
An explosive play, moves the ball across the field, spotted at the 38.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, pass caught. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, ASU. No chance to catch it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
We have those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, You got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A handoff to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. And now the running back's got it again. No shot to bring him down. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at midfield. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. The Sun Devils will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Ball handed to the running back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect.
Washington, 14. Arizona State, 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks. And the Sun Devils will send the punt team onto the field.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here comes the handoff. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Huskies pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Back to pass. It's Smith. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle. First down and 10. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Arizona State. This quarterback on fire today. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Remember, last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Good misdirection play right here. A lot of coordinators around the country like to throw that play in there just to kind of keep the defense guessing.
Second down. We're going to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Smith. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just then come down with a catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Huskies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, they try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away.
Washington, 21. Arizona State, 14.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 play coming up.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. The Sun Devils will line up to boot it away. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game.
On to punt it away.
And they'll just down it right here.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And they'll stop him after a short game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackle made after the completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Smith. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here we go on fourth down. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Great grab on the sideline. He does get the foot down before going out of bounds.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Looks like one more play here before halftime. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Arizona State, 14.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Huskies will kick this away to begin the second half.
Arizona State, 14.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking downfield. It's Smith. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Huskies will line up to punt it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. 1st down, we're going to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
The pocket breaking down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now it's 2nd down here. The shotgun running play call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Quick completion to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll ride the back again here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a 1st down. Textbook execution on the option. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him down out near the 40.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Brought down to the 46, good enough for a 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that previous play. And he finds the running back in the flat. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
1st down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Smith. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position.
Touchdown, Huskies. This offense cannot be stopped. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. You know, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense gets back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. The Sun Devils lining up here on 1st and 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the first and goal from the 8. And the Sun Devils will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. It's a second and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Handing off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They're going to run it here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the Huskies will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Crosses the 45. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls in the catch. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw again. Fires it to his target. The tight end makes the catch downfield. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they get set now to try the PAT. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's hit 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That run moves the ball across the 40. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The gain makes it second and medium. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Washington will have the first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Second down after that run in the previous play. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can.
Just trucks through the defender. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Ball handed off. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The Huskies looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it second and short. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And it's complete downfield. They tackle him at the 43. That's enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Touchdown, ASU. This offense really clicking. And they'll set up with the PAT. And it's up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. The Washington offense retakes the field here. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. Powerful running here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And that run produces a decent gain.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
In the clear at the 25. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. And the single back takes the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense jumps on the football.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, working with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
Get some space around the 30. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Sun Devils come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. With the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's running out of time here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
And the point after is good.
Washington, 49. Arizona State, 31.
He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Pass not complete.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Grab behind the line. It's Evanson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. And the Huskies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Washington. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. Snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
1st down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. 1st down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11.
2nd down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make